Hello and welcome to this Journal Jumpstart. I'm Laura Ellie Hudson, founder of Resilient Spirit, where I work with creatives and healers and transformational leaders who are ready to relinquish perfectionism, claim their enoughness, and cultivate courage to work on their life dreams and navigate change. Growing in resilience, my clients get clarity about what they want. They learn to trust themselves, heal relationships, and make the difference they were born to make. So, this journal jumpstart will help you pause and calm yourself and connect into your mind, body, and spirit, giving you space to express your authentic voice and your soul wisdom through writing. Now, it can feel risky and to write and express yourself. It can also feel risky to kind of settle into meditation. So I just want to normalize that it happens. We all can feel a little nervous about it. We all wonder if it's going to work for me today. So I just allow you to let any of those fears or resistance gently surface and just give yourself some loving compassion in it. And remember that this practice is about experimentation and play, and it's definitely not about perfection. So you are a success if you just stay your way through this practice and let yourself feel whatever it is you feel as you do it. So if you don't already have your writing materials ready, have them close by, and then find a comfortable position, either seated or standing, or even if you want to, go lie down. Just some position in which you can lengthen your spine and your breath can move freely through your body, and you can have a feeling of connection with the ground below. Now we're going to have about 5 minutes of meditation to help us settle our nervous systems. And then we'll have a prompt to kind of get the juices flowing, and about 10 minutes of writing. It might be a little longer today because this is a pretty rich poem with some wonderful questions that it asks you. And I don't know if you'll have enough time in 10 minutes to work on all of those questions. So prepare yourself for maybe just working on one or two of them. But the good thing about this is we're recording this, so you can always come back and listen to it again and work with this prompt again. So let us begin. We'll take a few deep breaths, and if it feels comfortable for you to close your eyes, I invite you to do that. If it feels comfortable to just kind of let your gaze soften, I invite you to do that. And as you take some big, deep breaths, some kind of sighs, breathing all the way in and then releasing. You might want to roll your shoulders the way I'm doing, kind of lifting them up to your ears. And then letting your shoulder blades slide down your back and let there be some nice space between your ears and your shoulders. Maybe try that one more time. And now you can maybe allow your nose to leave you around in a circle. Let your neck kind of loosen up. Going to one direction and continuing to breathe, and then going the other direction. And sometimes it just helps to kind of shake everything out, to kind of allow your body to shake, to just get present, shake off whatever you came here with. And let it go so that you can be fully present here in this moment with this group of people, with this experience that's unfolding right now. And so after you've done any of that, that will help you be more aware of your body and comfortable in your body, just allow yourself to come back to your breath and just notice it. And it might gently start to elongate, to become a little bit longer in the inhaling and a little bit longer in the exhaling. And it can help when on your exhale to make the exhale a little bit longer than the inhale to help your relaxation. And just continue and settle into a rhythm of breathing in and breathing out. And if you get distracted or your mind starts telling you stories, just returning to breathing in and breathing out. Rising and falling. All around us, the symphony of now is occurring, unfolding, and we just get to be with whatever happens. And now continuing to breathe and just allow your breath to be natural. Going to shift to our writing time. So you open your eyes and find your writing materials. Need to ring the bell to make the shift here. Really, we're just shifting to a different kind of attentiveness, a different kind of meditation and breathing, but we're continuing to let our bodies relax as we listen to the poem that I'm about to offer you. I'm not going to give you words today because this poem is just chock full of words that I invite you to write down any of them as you're listening to it that catch your attention. And they might be starting places in your writing for you. So keep that in mind. I will give you some questions that come from the poem to use as writing prompts as well when we're done listening to it. So let's hear our poem. It's called Gratitude, and it's by Mary Oliver. What did you notice? The dew snail, the low-flying sparrow, the bat on the wind in the dark, big-chested geese in the V of sleekest performance, the soft toad patient in hot sand, the sweet, hungry ants, the uproar of mice in the empty house, the tin music of the cricket's body, the blouse of the goldenrod. What did you hear? The thrush greeting the morning, the little bluebirds in their hot box, the salty talk of the wren, then the deep cup of the hour of silence. When did you admire? The oaks letting down their dark and hairy fruit, the carrot rising in its elongated waist, the onion, sheet after sheet, curved inward to the pale green wand at the end of summer the brassy dust, the almost liquid beauty of the flowers, then the ferns scrawled black by the frost. What astonished you? The swallows making their dip and turn over the water. What would you like to see again? My dog, her energy and exuberance, her willingness, her language beyond all nimbleness of tongue, her recklessness, her loyalty, her sweetness, her strong legs, her curled black lip, her snap. What was most tender? Queen Anne's lace with its parsnip root, the everlasting in its bonnets of wool, the kinks and turns of the Tupelo's body, the tall blank banks of sand, the clam clamped down. What was most wonderful? The sea and its wide shoulders, the sea and its triangles, the sea lying back on its long athlete's spine. What did you think was happening? The green beast of the hummingbird, the eye of the pond, the wet face of the lily, the bright puckered knee of the broken oak, the red tulip of the fox's mouth, the upswing, the downpour, the frayed sleeve of the first snow. So the gods shake us from our sleep. So that is a very, very rich poem by Mary Oliver, and I am going to offer the same questions that are in the poem. They're in the chat now. What did you notice? What did you hear? When did you admire? What astonished you? What would you like to see again? What was most tender? What was most wonderful? What did you think was happening? So any of those questions is a good place to start. And as I said, this may not be the time to try to answer all of them. So maybe just choose a few of them to work with in the time that we have. I'm going to give you a little bit longer than 10 minutes to work on this. And as always, I always like to repeat this this phrase: first thought, best thought, which means just let whatever comes to you be your entry point. Don't need to judge it or decide that it's not good enough. Just let it be what it is. And I will quiet down and let you see for yourself what happens as you put your words together. Don't forget to keep breathing and keep as you write. And but I'm going to quiet down now and let you get to it. If you get stuck, the invitation to just pause and let yourself breathe, recenter, and maybe try another question, or and just let your mind notice what it notices. We'll take just about one more minute. So wherever you are in your writing, find a place to pause for now, remembering that you can come back to it anytime and add or change what you've written. You have the freedom always to uh, add more or explore a different question. We come to the end of this time of practice together. Thank you for being here, and I hope we can meet again soon.